What's good, everybody? Back with a new chapter of One Piece, out crazy early again. It's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock my time. Chapters usually don't come out until 3 a.m. my time, so this is like during work right now, but let's go ahead and get into it. 1046 Raizo. Okay, so we got a Raizo-based chapter. My guess is that we're going to see whatever the conclusion was to Fukurokujo, and then possibly Denjiro. We might get him in here. This might be a scabbard-based chapter. Let's see what the cover story has. Paraffin shooters on Pudding's turf. Chocolate Town. I'm guessing these are... So I was gonna say these are Germa because they have capes, but they don't have the Germa shoes. Like, because all of Germa had kind of the bubble shoes with the blasters in the back. They don't have those, but I don't know who else would have capes. I'd be curious to see who that is. Okay, cool. I'm assuming this has something to do with the event smokes. It's gotta be. What should I call that last move? Gamma knows something. So Luffy's just bouncing around thinking about his last move. Just tell me one thing. Who are you? Okay, so Kaido's getting the idea about Joy Boy, isn't he? Luffy doesn't know what's going on. How nostalgic that rhythm. Joy Boy. Hey, Joy Boy. It's as if you're right there. How exhilarating. This all feels like fate. I can't help but think that we should put our faith in this boy. Okay, so Zunisha knows that it's not the real Joy Boy. Because Zunisha, right here, it looks like Zunisha's talking to Joy Boy about Luffy. Umi, a monkey, Luffy. The man who's going to be... Oh wait, the man who's going to surpass you and become king of the pirates. Glad to see you got that big monster. We call this an awakening. Your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. And what a ridiculous power it is. I've lost a lot in this war. My men, my castle, everything I've built here. But I suppose the same is for you, huh? I'm not there yet. I'm taking back everything strong no matter what. Oh, what is this? Kandari meteor shower. And it looks like, so in the previous chapter, Luffy was getting hit with the club. And his body was basically wrapping around that club, but he wasn't taking damage. Here, it looks like he's definitely taking actual damage. You can even see some, looks like blood coming out of his mouth. And he's even saying, yeah, ow. Interesting. And then Luffy's punching. I wonder how physically painful this is for Kaido. Because like we can see, this is kind of what happened last time where he got punched in the face and it basically turned his body to rubber. But how does that impact feel if your body is rubber at that point? Cough, cough. For fumes to reach a period, the whole castle must have gone up in flames. Oh, they're choking on the smoke. That means thousands of your men are trapped in the inferno below. They're going to roast to death. I left everything that's happening down to them. I've got nothing to worry about other than sending you flying. Okay, same thing that he did with Lucci in Water 7. Basically, he trusts his crew. He's like, they got it. They're gonna figure it out. Which is so interesting because in a show or in a series where it's so like friend-based and people do whatever they need to help their friends, I like that Luffy always has the confidence in his friends that's like, I know they can handle something like this. I don't need to rush to them because I know they have this. And he also knows that if he leaves, then Kaido's just gonna follow. Devastating gust. Ooh. Scroll wheel again. Interesting. Did he do that with his club? He did a cutting attack with his club, I think. That's crazy. Dome interior, yeah, basically everything's on fire. Are you okay? Maybe the fire won't go out. Can't find Zoro outside you, Frankie. Was Robin Booker, Jinbei. You might still be trapped. How can we reach them? Onigashima is basically a giant pyre now. Even here isn't safe. There's no one around unless we find a way to land. Zeus, what about your rain? Up on this big would eat up. I honestly forgot about Zeus. But yeah, he could make it rain, but yeah, it's not gonna do anything. It's no use for surrounded. There's no escape. Is Raizo going to contain the fire within his scroll like he did Blast Breath? Or are we gonna see Kinemon start cutting fire? I'm not Beppo. Beppo's not good with heat because of all his fur. Pain, Beppo. This might be it. Oh, they're gonna make it. Captain, save us. I wonder how awful it must have suffered a lot to end up like this. Oh, they think he's a charred corpse. We have to find a way to get everyone outside. There may not be one. So basically we're going around and seeing everyone panicking about the fire. Left brain tower. No good, even if we get outside. The garden is gone. Basement. It's a mild burn, man up. Is that one of the numbers? Break the wall right before I die. Cares if it costs you an arm. Yeah, it is. There's no point in having a big body if you don't use it. Oh, this dude's about to beat a poo. He's making him do all that. Lethal Green Star Sprinkler. Usopp has stuff for everything. But it just got burned up. Never mind. You're wasting your energy. Shadow, I've got to do something. I made a promise to Izo. I'm going to save Kiin, Kiku, and myself to boot. Don't forget about me. Forgetting Hamlet. Alright, Brain Tower, this fire's getting out of hand, and he's got Zoro in tow. Which room maybe meant to go? I gotta find Chopper's and I'm sure I was not gonna make it. Save us, big bro. We're gonna burn before that. Keep whiling a bunch of weird things and I'll burn you myself. It's really Jinbei Dono. I am truly grateful that you agreed to put your faith in me. Oh, what's this? Is Jinbei about to do something epic and put out the entire fire? If we decide to ally with Samurai, how could I possibly doubt you? Now let's go. If anything is mutual, I believe in you as well. Ever since that day, I swore I would never be unprepared. Oh, the day when Toki died? Oh, Raizo saying this. I didn't even make the connection. I thought it was Jinbei saying that for a second. Back then, I couldn't even protect Lord Odin's son. We almost the rest of the time almost burning the castle. Despite when Juicy, I was unable to protect any of them. I could never make up for that failure. But I will never let myself be the helpless again, ever. What's it? It's just washing itself. Ooh, I think I know what's getting ready to happen here. It wouldn't seem my water may take some. I will not allow the minute privilege of narrate to die in your fire. Sorry for the late run. Prepare to be doused with unbelievable supply of water. Okay. So he did what he did to the Boro Breath to some of the rainwater, and he's releasing that now. And Jinbei is going to use that to put out the fire. Water Heart. Oh, it's Ipponzeoi. Kaizun. Investment Jutsu Ocean Current Shoulder Throw. That's one of my favorite Jinbei moves. Is it Kaizen Ipponzeoi? Oh, it's such a cool paneling. So Raizo unleashes it, and then it goes, and you can see kind of like just how small Jinbei is, but the kind of direction he takes the wave, and then he pushes it this way. No, I didn't. We're done for a baby son. What's the Velocity Fire? Who started all these flames anyway? And they're just a giant. Oh, it's just blasting straight through. Flood every corner of the castle. Don't be too late. May the water of Zao rescue our comrades. It's kind of cool that they're using Zao to pretty much help save everybody. Madonna is the leash. You can list a few killers on. There's nowhere left to go. Why is everything quaking suddenly? Water, we're saved. Hurry, Momonosuke. why Kaido is still alive. He's at his limit. He won't be able to sustain the flame clouds for much longer. How is she able to... I mean, I guess the idea has been there for a little bit, but I wonder how she knows that he's at his limit. It's up to you now. You need to make clouds strong enough to hold Onigashima. This was always our only option. I mean, was it? Because I feel like if it was the only option, he should have done it from the start. Other than trying everything else and then falling back to this option. Onigashima crackle. Is he grabbing lightning? Hold on. So I was gonna make a comment about this because Luffy in like the past, Luffy has done things that don't exactly match with the characteristics of rubber, such as like creating fire. And one of the things I was thinking about was the L Thor X, where somehow he garners electricity and uses it with his Higato Thorax. And like he puts it all together. But rubber shouldn't really conduct electricity. It should almost like not interact. But the fact that he's able to get it to, I guess, interact with his body was always weird. I wonder if that's another element of, you know, the Nika Nika no Mi. So he grabs lightning. Onigashima is about to fall. Is that... I'm guessing that's Yamato saying that. Because it looks like these two are too engaged in a battle. And they're still enjoying themselves. The color spreads, always looking clean. I really like this ending panel here. Grace did a good job with this. This looks so cool. So it looks like we're nearing the end of the Onigashima is floating part of Wano, which we had that initial like 5-minute timer, and to be fair, I think that was handled a little bit different than it normally is, because usually when we have a timer, we reach the end of that timer, then something crazy happens. Here, I don't think the timer stuck because so many things changed. Where like we were heading to Wano with Onigashima, but then, you know, Momo started pulling it away, and Kaido's clouds were weakening, and a lot of things were changing with how Onigashima was moving. So I think we kind of went against that 5-minute timer or 15-minute timer. I don't exactly remember how long it was off the top of my head, but basically we had a small timer in which Onigashima was about to be at Wano. Now it seems like Onigashima might still fall, but it might not be over Wano, it might be over someone else. Or not someone, somewhere else. I would imagine that... See, the kind of simple thing is that Momo will be able to create the flame clouds and hold up Onigashima. That's the initial idea. I know some other possibilities are that Luffy uses Gear 5th to turn either Wano or Onigashima to rubber, so when it lands, it bounces off. Only problem is, how does it recover from that landing? If it bounces off, where does it go after that? We would still have to move it to some degree. So it makes more sense for Momo to make flame clouds, but the thing I have with that is he doesn't really know how, and even if he learns how to make bigger flame clouds, how does he know how to control them? How does he know how to wrap them around an island and carry it? It just seems like something else needs to happen to kind of take care of Onigashima. And I think we still have Zunisha here, we still have the world government here. So we still have a few options as to what we can do with Onigashima. I'd be very happy to see something that's not more creating flame clouds. Basically something else more creative, more interesting would appeal to me. But that's my thoughts on the chapter. I thought it was a good one as well. Going to be a break next week, which I think we knew. But yeah, I really like this chapter. I was thinking that I always thought the fire would be a backseat to the rest. And to be fair, it kind of has, but I'm glad that there's a resolution to the whole fire thing, so it's not every chapter we have to hear about the fire again. So I'm definitely glad that we got that out of the way. And so I'm thinking the last thing we really have to do is just either get everyone off Onigashima or get Onigashima to land safely. But let me know what you thought in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.